just went out, so dramatic. I just sort of addressed the room and I said, like, I know you guys, like, a couple years ago heard some rumors and whatnot. I just wanted to say, like, they were all true. I'm Keiynan Lonsdale and I'm a human. I went to a dance high school and most of the guys at my school either identified as gay or bisexual. So it was actually, the majority was sort of, could seem like a safe zone for me. And I knew that I wasn't straight, but I didn't know if I was gay, I didn't know if I was bisexual. I didn't feel comfortable really having that conversation with myself. I was 20 when I came out the first time. It got to a point where I'd sort of fallen in love with a friend, and one of my other best friends had sort of noticed, and there were sort of rumors going on around the dance world back home. It was breaking my heart. I was going crazy and I didn't know what to do, and then I was lying and lying and lying and doing everything I could to hold on to my secret, because I hadn't figured it out yet, and so it felt like everyone else was deciding it for me and they knew better than I did, and that was like, it was really scary. And then my best friend just like sat me down and he was like, hey, like, I wanted to address this with you because I heard a rumor and I just want to hear it from you. Like, are you in love with this guy? And I was like, no. And then I just like, it was like that scene from Get Out. She's like,
oh, no.
And then I just started bawling, which I think gave it away. And I said to him, like, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready to tell anyone. And he said, like, you don't have to be gay, you don't have to be straight, you don't have to be anything. You can just be Keiynan. That's it. And that, I instantly knew, like, I had this friend and he didn't see me any differently. Like, I was completely safe with him. It gave me hope for the future, but I was still so locked into my patterns of thinking. I kept that secret with him for another like year and a half before being completely okay with it. Like, I started seeing a psychiatrist. It was actually really helpful, and he made me excited, not just accept who I was, but he made me like really excited about it. Maybe about a month and a half after I started those sessions, I remember being like at a housewarming party. I just took my two friends like in the room and I was like, guys, they're like, what? I was like, I think I'm gonna come out to everyone right now. They were like, are you sure? Like, and I had been drinking, so they were like, are you sure you're just drunk? And I was like, no, like, I don't know, I'm just ready. Like, something says to do it. And said like, I'm not straight. I don't really label myself as anything. I have been in love with guys and I have been in love with girls, and that's me. And then I just broke down. But it was like it was that exact thing that people say, the weight off your shoulders. It was this crazy thing. And then everyone was so supportive, and some people were extremely shocked, and other people, I think, were just sort of not blasé. They were just like, whatever, like, cool. Reading the script for Love, Simon, and then eventually watching the film, like, you got to see so many different sides of sexuality and that struggle. I felt like while watching it and reading it, I was like, this is this friend, and this one is me, and this is this person, and this is that stranger that I sort of came across, and so many stories are being represented. When I publicly came out, the reaction was really beautiful. I still hear from a lot of kids, like guys, girls, and not just gay or bisexual. You know, it's trans. It's anyone that's sort of been fighting these inner demons. My dad's Nigerian, and I get kids from there like reaching out to me and saying that, you know, even though in some cases they don't feel like the support around them, just knowing that there's like another black kid out there like being a superhero that's like being himself, like they know it's okay. So this is me, I think at 3. I remember this random moment I had a boost of confidence and got on the table and just started singing, probably Michael Jackson songs. I remember my mum saying to me once like, oh, well, you know, you change and you grow up and what you think is different. And I was like, but I don't want to grow up. I don't want to change. I always want to believe in like magic, and I always want to play like games and be a superhero and blah, blah, blah. The coolest part about after I came out last year was that I rediscovered all of that. It's like I believed in magic again. I realized like, wait, I am playing a game and I play a superhero on TV. I wish I could tell my 3-year-old self that you didn't grow up, you just grew and you still believe in magic.